Well, hey guys, I got called in for a random, DOT drug test, and I figured I would share with you a little bit about what was going on, where I went, and how it all worked out. I was at the Port of Houston, and I knew when they called me that there was something up, but I'm glad that they asked me because I was in kind of a bad way. So I went to AFC Urgent Care, and they have enough room for you to get your tractor in. There's plenty of room. You can see we can come in and swing around and get up, and I parked right up in there. So it worked out pretty well. But I was down by the dock. I was in a restricted area, so I'm glad they gave me some time to figure things out, because there's no way that you could leave. So it wasn't that far from the TA. I'm going to scroll out and I'll kind of show you. It's only like 4.3 miles. So I get it out there. Sorry, the internet's playing games, even though it's supposedly a good connection. There's the TA. So you're really super close. It's down I-10 East and then DeGarth Road, and super easy to get to. It's really nice people, and they made a little bit of consideration, because of DOT random and everything. They even give me a little shot of coffee to kind of help speed things along, if you get my drift. And I asked them if they could do that, and I was drinking water. And of course, when you're in that kind of mode, it's kind of like anticipatory clamping. And it's like everything just shut down. It's like normally it's like fire hoses all over the place, but it didn't work very good. So we did get figured out. They were nice. We got in, got our test done, and everything is good. Right next door, they do have a sandwich place, and I'll have to say that the food was pretty fair. I mean, I thought it was maybe a kind of like a possibility of a yuppie store or whatever, but it wasn't that bad. I got a flatbread sandwich, $7.99, $7.95, whatever, and it wasn't bad. Little bag of chips and a cookie. It actually was about half price of a Subway, and pretty much, I thought it was a little bit better myself. It wasn't as big. It's not like a foot-long sandwich or anything like that, but it was doable. So if you ever have to holler at your company and you're right by Baytown, ask them if these guys are in the system, because they should be for every company, but I'm just saying, this one worked out good because I didn't have to do, there's a lot of paperwork, all via your phone and via their tablet. So you got to fill out a whole bunch of stuff. And that was a little more than I thought I had to do. But anyways, worked out really well. Excuse me. The sandwich place was, I would say, probably pretty decent as far as, and you are right next to a car wash. I think I clicked on the wrong one. There's the sandwich place, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, or something like that. But it's in the same park lots. I wouldn't take a trailer there. That won't work. I just wouldn't do it. It's not enough room, especially if there's more cars in there than there was that day. That wouldn't be good. But yeah, the food was actually all right. So I'm gonna try and get it down where you can see address and phone number here in a second. There you go. So there's the address, there's the phone, and of course it was after hours by the time I made the recording here. So everything worked out really well. I'll give them a really good rating as far as super friendly, nice, accommodating. There's plenty of room. They do have a restroom. They do have drinking fountain. And like I said, they worked with me a little bit of coffee and had some water, so I could give the sample and that kind of thing. And they were pretty darn friendly. So that's how much room you got right there. And you can see where the drive-through stuff is and the lane, so that gives you pretty much an indication. So you should be good to go with bobtail, and I guess that should work. And we'll see you on the road